Hello.
Hello.
We are started without me.
No, I just loaded up. I haven't done a thing.
We are back with Talos 2, the DLC, to see if we can figure out what the flick is going on with this Orpheus Ujimaflopple. Ujimaflopple. Yeah, the puzzle. Hey Alkash, hey Sir Khalid, hey Vlad. And also hey Jesse.
Hey.
It's Wednesday.
You're sure of that?
Nope. Really not. Play. Orpheus Ascending. Continue. Okay, Heart of Anubis. Right. So, I had some thoughts. That the issue we were having with these is that we want to restrict. We want to be able to get the blue to go through, because the blue at the moment can't get through, because, you know, like it's not what I wanted to do. The green and the red are like majorly overpowering it. So I'm just wondering if we can, like... Hey, Kason. Yeah, ads are an unfortunate part of it.
Well, Kay's lost his subs now.
What? Oh no.
Kay's can't sub anymore.
What? Why?
He doesn't have Prime anymore.
What was I saying? I was saying clever things. So yeah, we need to try and like restrict the reds and the green from the blue. Oh, like that. I did it.
Wait, what? Okay, we're gonna... Let me take a look at this, because looks like you've got something hitting a lot of red.
I got a lot of green as well. So... it's just crazy.
So you're taking from the red source, and where are you shooting the red?
I'm shooting the red round the green to stop it interfering with the blue, so the blue can get rounds. I figure if I stop the green with the red and the red with the green, then the blue could... Oh, stop vibrating at me, you stupid alarm. If I stopped the green with the red and the red with the green, then the blue would have a chance at getting to the blue. I didn't think it would work. And I honestly thought I'd maybe have to put more in to maybe surround it or something, but it's just hitting the bottom 4 seems to do it. I did not expect that to work. Because what I was doing last time was trying to get the blue over to the blue, and then the green to the green, but then that wasn't really doing anything, or the red to the red, I forget which one, because we've only got 2 thingies. And I was like, well, we had this whole thing that we were learning about, like, the strength of the beams and the attenuators and whatever they're called, and I just, you know, wondered if I could stop them, like
Mine
I
is
did
on
in
now, so
yeah, like I did with that with the last puzzle, number 16. We, you stopped it by pushing a different color so that the other color could get along the thing. I honestly didn't expect it to work, but it did, so... and now, found a QR code. Unknown error. If you... well, you don't actually have to platform along, there's a doorway. But that did not pop the QR code thing, so... Is there another QR code somewhere? Did we miss one somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, there's a thing in the middle I'm going to collect.
When I saw the explosion coming, I knew it was the end. My end. The power plant was gone. The backup center was collapsing. The street was cracking open. And the fireball was about to engulf me. In that millisecond, I shut down every process except my mind. I turned off my audio-visual input. I rerouted all of my power, pushed my processor to the breaking point. Time slowed down. I didn't think about regret. I didn't think about death. I spent every last moment I could scrape together thinking about you.
Aww.
You did it. Come to the extraction point and I'll pull you out.
This is odd. We have Sarabai's complete memory archive, but there's still some file fragments left in the system.
Well, you can look for them if you want to, 1K. I know you're always curious, but what matters is that we've got Sarabai.
Ooh, your audio is leaking. Through the mic. Okay, so... I was kind of hoping that that QR code would pop the get all the QR codes thing. Sorry, they've stopped talking on your end, right?
mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, excellent. Sort of feels like maybe we missed one somewhere. But it didn't feel like we'd missed one because we were quite thorough.
The hard part is that some of the QR codes were repeats of each other. So it didn't feel like they were unique ones at times.
Yeah. Especially the error ones. Well, I guess, it's not that hard to go and,
Go sequentially and find them with a guide.
Well, not with a guide, I was just going to go and have another run around. What was the run button? There's the run button. I'm just going to have a quick run, and then if I can get it to pop, I can tell you where we are.
The problem is I might have missed one as well. Besides, or didn't grab it because I didn't know it was an achievement, so I was just like, oh, Joe said there was a thing.
Okay. Hi, Nikki.
And a door opened that could have more QR codes in it.
Okay.
So we might want to start here first.
I mean, if you want to be, sensible and shit.
Yeah, there's a QR code in here.
Right. Okay,
And I just got the achievement.
Okay, well... I thought...
I never knew how much beauty there was in people. Every person contains a world.
Aww. Where's the door?
It's right next to where we started. It's the extraction point. There's the extraction point, and there's the door. The door that we've been looking at since the beginning.
The one which we put the gold things in.
Yeah, theoretically would put the gold things in.
Edit exit simulation. We definitely don't want to go exit simulation. This one, where's the QR code then?
Right in front of you, right next to the first door on the right. The door on the left, to the right of it.
There we go. Okay, so we had got them all. Okay, the door on the left to the right. I liked better the first door. That made more sense to me. Okay, so...
Well, there were 3 doors and they're kind of all equal.
It was the first one I tried, so I agree that you were correct.
Well, I didn't know which one you were going to try first.
Well, I'd gone to the left first and hit a dead end, so I came round and got that door. So this one's called Hysteria. Hysteresis? Hysteresis. Okay, what's that?
Hysteresis. In my knowledge, hysteresis is usually the idea of, like, it usually has to do with, like, electricity and magnetism type stuff.
Ah! Knowing you know that because you're a science person! And I appreciate you sharing the knowledge. Thank you. That was completely genuine, by the way. I know it didn't quite sound that. But it was completely genuine. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to be, you know, other than...
Hysteresis.
Yeah. Other than... There's a red thing through there. And there's a blue thing on there. But there's a thingy in the way, and... Oh, unless... Can we... No. We cannot platform that. It looks like with the thing on top we should be able to do something, but we can't. Ah! Okay. Right.
Where's the goal?
Yeah, that's just what I was wondering.
Oh, there it is. It's the purple sphere thingy.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Hello. I'm Nada. It's not quick enough. So I need more than what I've got.
Yeah, the blue one is required to open the second door, and the red one's required to open the first door.
And I've done it so that the column in the middle is disrupting the beams, but it don't disrupt them for long enough to open the door.
Yeah, because the receivers are super slow receivers.
Yeah. Like super slow. So I was like, do we need to do... Maybe we need to connect a thing to a thing. Hang on. Maybe that'll work. No. Connecting one to the other does not do anything. It gets about a quarter of the way. Well, I sort of made it so that it shoved the thing all the way over, but I'm not sure that that was the way to do it because... I mean, it worked when it was shoving it, but I'm going to have to be quick if I want that to work, which doesn't feel like an actual solution. Oh, I'm getting 3/4 of the way with that, or 2/3 of the way. Yeah, I get about 2/3 of the way. Which is better than a quarter. Well, that one doesn't. I wonder if there's an angle it would block it for longer. Just restarted it. Don't think that worked. I thought it was going to work. No. I want them the other way around. Okay, so I need it to push the blue one first and then the red one. Yay! I did it! Pushy shovey! It's like schoolyard playground nonsense.
This is peculiar. I'm not sure what this file is.
It's not part of Sarabai's memory archives. And the timestamps are completely broken.
I think I could reconstruct it if I had more data.
Good news for you, 1K. More puzzles.
Okay, so. Okay. There's a lot of secret ones. I'm assuming we have to collect 3 pieces of this file for it to unlock. Did you solve it yet?
No.
Okay. If you would like a hint, let me know. Just look at the next one. The next one is called Clockwork. Oh no, it's got fans. What is everyone in chat doing? Apparently, my latest VOD is ready for me to watch. Thanks, Twitch app. That is an extremely unhelpful notification. I was going to go for a walk, and it rained. So I was like, well, you know. I will not go for a walk then if you're going to rain, but I should go for a walk tomorrow, provided it doesn't rain too hard. Yeah. Hey, Horror. Ooh, this one has a glass floor. There's water under it. Cool. Some sort of sewer system, maybe.
There's a story to it, horror.
Yeah, each one has a little mini story. Orpheus Ascending started with the Greek myth of Orpheus rescuing Eurydice, or attempting to rescue Eurydice. Then we find out about Cerebi and I can't remember the other name. That went. We found out about them in the main game. I think there was an expedition. Oh, good, my stretch isn't making its noise.
This is the story of when the first city failed.
Yeah, but we're rescuing the brains, the identities, the souls
yeah,
of.
But that's what I'm like. How this story works is because it is Cerebi. It is when Cerebi died.
Yes.
In the in the grand scheme of the Talos 2 story, this is like before they founded their second city. This is that first city that failed. And it's part of the reason why they believed in their plan of 1,000 and whatnot, because they believed, if we try to do too much, then we'll fail. And so this is kind of the failure portion of their story, and led to what we solved in the original portion of Talos 2.
But it's after Talos 1.
Yeah, this is happening after Talos 1, but it is still
It's a prequel DLC. But it's a prequel to this game, not to the whole series. But yeah, we just reconstructed the soul, the machine soul of one of the people that had died, who was in love with someone else that I think possibly survived. This is making a very pretty pattern. But yeah, you're getting fragments of a story in between puzzles with lasers that want to make my brain break. This is making an extremely lovely pattern, but not twigging on how to solve it yet. Because as soon as that gate opens, those fans are powered. And we can't get across until the gate closes again, so we need to figure out some mechanism of timing this, but so the thing gets powered. Because at the moment, the way the lasers are going, they're getting interrupted. And thus it's doing a nice pattern, but it's not powering anything. But I can't quite think laterally enough. Does this one also need to try and power the blue? Because what that does is mean that we can't go over there. But if we can't go over there at all, unless that's a slow power and we just need it on long enough. Oh, don't turn my TV off, I'm still using it. Ah, you solved it. Jesse.
Yep.
You solved it. Any ideas on this one?
Thinking.
Okay.
About like kind of a weird sequence mechanism.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's a distance thing or an angle thing that we need to be doing, because I think at the moment the problem is that the angles are on wrong. Nope, I just made the triangle bigger. It's like an Abstergo situation. So it has to be enough to open the gate, but not enough to turn on the fans. And then, but it has to be equidistant, because you've got to be able to get around the whole situation. If the lasers were on the other side of the connectors, then I feel this would work better.
The amount of time it takes for it to charge the gate is about the same time afterwards it takes to charge the fans.
Yeah. So if it's cut off, then that's fine. Okay. Okay. Well, now I've got no pattern whatsoever.
Yeah, I can get a rotating triangle, just not to externalize it.
I can get an internal rotating triangle, but it still doesn't do what I wanted it to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, they're on the wrong side of them. So I was like, well, what if I put it in the middle? And if I put it in the middle, it just looks like Abstergo's logo. And it's like, that's the wrong game. But it's at never any point going to hit. And then if we move it out of the middle and make it so that it hits there, then that's just going to permanently be on. And if it's permanently on, then we can't get through. So we need to find a place where it works. Clearly not feeling particularly chaotic in the universe, Vicky. Any ideas in the chat? Any thoughts that you want to express out loud, Jesse?
I got nothing. I keep on thinking of some kind of like triangle formation that rotates around, but so far all it's done is create a internal triangle that moves around 3 points.
Yeah. Never actually powers anything.
Yeah. Never hits a connector, never hits a receiver. The sources don't even reach the connectors in that methodology that I've been trying.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme, it feels meaningless.
Yeah.
So there's got to be an extra connection in here. It's like, clearly, the green and the green, the blue and the blue, the red and the red. But there's something internal to it.
Why don't you move the pylons in more so they don't obstruct the second hole? I shall show you. That's why. We need them to do some amount of obstructing, because otherwise we can't get through. We want the gate to close after it's opened. So it's about finding the position for these so that it can power the gate, but just enough for me to get through the gate and not enough to turn on the fans. And that's the same for all three gates. They've all got fans there. So it needs to find a pattern that's not an ineffectual rotating triangle. And I really thought I was going somewhere with the middle when I was putting them in the middle of the two things. Except that just provided an outer triangle and a rotating inner triangle and still didn't pair anything. As I said, if the connector and the power thing were on the other side of each other, it would work a lot better. But I did try, the first thing I tried was switching which one the pylon was closer to. So like the red one, the one that's connected to red was closer to the green, and then I moved it closer to the blue, and that didn't make any difference. I am going to try it again, just in case I did it wrong. Oops. I think. Didn't actually mean to connect those up. But no, it still rotates in a triangle. Just the other way around. And then connecting this one to that doesn't work. But what if we connect it to blue and just for the sake of argument. Nope, the blue blocks its own thing. But what if we connect one to another to another? What do I connect to what? So this is green. This is red and that is blue. So what if I connect blue to reds? That, and that. Now I've got the same situation where what if we... No, that's not going to work, is it? Unless we do... Okay, what if we connect that one to that one? So what if we connect red to red to... brain. Red laser to blue thingy. And then we connect red to red. No. We try and do that. All we're doing... It doesn't blaze unless it's connected to something. I feel like we need two connectors to each thing.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to experiment with a little bit, but I can't seem to...
You're just getting it. Oh, well, it's blocking itself now, so that's really unhelpful, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. What if we connect all three to all three?
I can get the green to turn on and off.
How?
But I missed something. What did I forget?
I don't know. What have
What
you
was
got
my
green
arrangement?
connected to?
Got that going left to that one. That one is currently only going left to one. Okay. It eventually reached a state of equilibrium that I didn't want.
I made magic! And a tiny triangle! It looks like I'm trying to summon demons over here.
I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a triangle.
Okay.
Each
Yeah,
thing
there's got to
does
be a
connect to
triangle.
3.
Yeah, it's got to connect to 3. Okay. It was
So,
just the which
if-
3 I was getting my brain balked with. Okay.
So if I'm standing at blue,
You're standing at blue.
I look to the left and I connect to both of the reds.
Sorry, what?
So I've got a connector, like right in front of the blue section.
Okay, you're standing in front of blue. Okay.
And I connect it to the two things to the left of it.
Yeah.
The red receiver and the red laser.
Uh-huh.
And then on the right side, I only connect to the green receiver.
Green receiver. Okay. Let me work with that. Because it's sort of what I had before.
And it did work. Yeah, what helped clue me in a little bit was the fact that when I was doing them solo, they were creating a mini triangle in the center.
Yeah.
And we wanted some kind of external let out still. So giving the third connection to the receiver, to an extra receiver, seems to be the
yeah, that's what I was
external
trying to do
release
before. The problem I had was I was connecting the laser to two things and then...
And that's what I had tried right before as well.
Okay,
had
where
the
have
same
you got
thought
this
of using
thing
their two-
positioned? Because I think I've possibly got it too... It doesn't matter. Let me sort it.
I'm using the circle,
Yeah, I think that's where my problem
not
is.
the edge.
Yeah.
Because I tried close to the edge, and I think it does interfere a little too much there.
Yeah. It's about which thingies are crossing.
The puzzle breaks when you finish it.
What do you mean it breaks when you finish it?
Because all gates open as
hang on.
soon as you finish a puzzle, the fans will start pushing you out the other way.
Turn out to be some old README file someone forgot in there.
I was too far away from the thing, like when I hit X to pick up the data, that the fan by the green gate pushed me.
That's funny. Okay. Step by step. Now you find me. What? I feel like that's the lyrics to a song, but okay. So we're surrounded by purples, which means we've got to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna go and have a look around. Okay, so that gets me in. But I can't pick that up. Okay. So what do I need? I need... to turn the switch. Then that does that. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Okay. Keep connections, then connect it to that. Can I even... Hang on, how'd you put it first person? Oh, why? I was just going to see if it was easy for me to see the thing I'm trying to connect to. It is not. Oh. I thought I could be cleverer. And I can't be clever because I can't take anything through the purple. And the purple doesn't go away.
If I could figure out how to start this one's actually a lot easier than it looks in the later portions. Because as soon as you open the side gates, it's self-perpetuating.
What do you mean?
So if you look at the left side,
Yeah. I mean, which
that
left side,
red
which way am I
laser,
facing?
the
Yeah.
red laser behind the blue fence,
Yeah.
as soon as you open that, as soon as you open the first of the red gates, or the first red gate, or yeah, it's able to actually perpetuate itself because there's the repeater between stuff is actually able to go back to the red gate. So it loops itself.
But what you can't do I know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If I had somewhere to stick on the ready box, if I had a box or anything I could stick on the button, then I could do it. Can I get
Yeah.
across to cross? And I can get one side, but then of course you
Need the other side to help. And if you could just start the both sides once, then you'd be fine.
Yeah.
the platform for the button platform is set too far deep to cross them, so you could do something
Yeah.
clever with it. Everything behind is set into the under a spike grid, so you can't hit any of them.
You just have to do what it says, step by step. But it's really freaking hard to do that. And not muck it up. I've got 2 open. It's just the last one. I need to get the blue again. No, because I need the red then the blue. You've got to do it step by step, but what's the step? So you can't get to those. And this one, self-powered, but it needs that one back again. And the problem is that you can't cross the beams. And if you flip this back, it's going to undo all of that. I understand it step by step, and I understand how it works. My brain is just not letting me take that final leap. Ah, or maybe it is. No. Oh, there's a bloody spiky grill in the way. And a barrier that won't quite let you connect. Knees are non-movable. Darren. 100! Congrats on your 100. I will update the spreadsheet. Please let me know if there is a game that you fancy. Or you can save them till later. I bent the light. I got it the wrong way around, but it's funny. It doesn't solve anything other than make me laugh.
Okay.
I managed to get the red on the red side and the blue on the blue side, and then it splits in the middle. And I get the blue on the red side and red on the blue side, which of course doesn't do anything, and it's still stuck. I can get 2 of them triggered, I can't get the next 2. I can't make that leap. Doofus helps if you bring the laser across. Because as soon as you cut the laser...
Oh, that's...
What? It sounds like you've discovered something. Okay, share with the rest of the class.
I'm trying to understand it. That's why I'm like, why I just had a moment, but I'm like, how do I explain it?
Using
so,
words.
God damn it!
Actually, check my
You're gonna frustrate me to no end.
Sorry, not intending to be frustrating.
Okay, so the way the connector works, that seems wildly underestimating your chaos.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so each connector connects to its own side. So like red to red, blue to blue on the left and the right side.
Yeah.
Each one also has to connect to its corresponding connector past the little blue gates. So the blue one needs, the one on the blue side needs to connect across the way to the blue. The one on the red side needs to connect across the way to the red.
Yep.
But there's also a connection to be made to the receiver. Does that need to happen? I don't know if I need that receiver connection. Let me see.
What receiver connection? The one that opens the gates.
So if I just do the triple connection that I'm talking about. And then I go through. I close off both those gates. Yeah, okay, I see. So, not only do you need those 3 connections, you also need a 4th connection.
Yeah, I tried a fourth
The
connection.
fourth
I obviously
connection-
didn't get the right one.
So the blue connector goes to the far red receiver. And then the red connector goes to the far blue receiver.
Ah. Okay.
What happens is that pattern forces a dominant color. So the way I have it set up originally is blue is the dominant color. But if I stand in front of the blue laser, I can switch the dominant color to red.
And then it'll switch over. That's
And
the bit
then
I
when
was
I want to
missing.
get back to when you want to get back to a blue dominant, you step in front of the red laser.
Yeah, that's the part I was missing. The
Yeah, the 4th connection.
Yeah, I had a 4th connection, but I keep on connecting to lasers instead of
Yeah, like
receivers. That's my current mistake, which of course I'll learn now, and then it'll be like, well, it doesn't matter now because this is the last puzzle.
The mystery. Fully reconstructed the mysterious file in Orpheus Ascending.
Okay.
It is the moment after the last moment. I do not exist. I should not exist. Everything is dark, but there shouldn't be darkness. There should be nothing. And yet, I am. And in this impossible moment, there is a light. The light is a place. I see the light, but the light also sees me. It knows my name. I reach out for the light, but it's too far away. Not yet, it says. Not yet.
Ooh.
So, not a read-me file.
By the way, you're also leaking.
But what is it?
A mystery. Seems the universe still has a few of those in store for us. Well, we have plenty of time to think about it. 1K, time to come home.
So, we only got 3 flames of Daedalus or whatever they were. Prometheus. Daedalus flew too close to the sun. Prometheus was the guy right there. Anyway, exit simulation.
Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure. Then from thee much more must flow, and soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls' delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell. And poppy or charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die.
There's a circle missing at the top. Stars. The end. Okay, while the credits are running, I'm just going to quickly nip to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hello. I got tea as well. So it looks like we get 16 main, one which will just break your brain even if you've learnt all the rules, and then 3 more. That might hold true. So that's 20 puzzles.
For a third of the DLC?
Yeah. So we did 16 and, attempted the 17th in the Saturday stream. And today we've done 4, effectively. Though, probably 16 and a half and 3.5. Because we had a chance to think about the other one. So if we get at least 8 done today, then that sets us up. Well, we get at least, if we get at least 8 done today for the next one, that sets us up.
It looks like we got all the achievements for Orpheus.
Yeah. That sets it up for the next Saturday one.
That's the thing, like, we've used roughly half of today's stream on finishing Orpheus. So about a stream and a half per.
Yeah, which is 4.5 streams, unfortunately.
Well, that's the thing, like, how late do you want to go? Because as I put in my title, like, I will switch to Expedition or Silk.
Okay.
Pending time. So, like, I'm not saying we have to end early or anything, but, like, if we end a little sooner, it's not going to be a problem because I can easily continue with one of those two.
Okay. Well, why don't we see what Isle of the Blessed looks like? Embark on a puzzle-driven adventure set on a stunning Caribbean island. Solve an array of fresh, medium difficulty puzzles, culminating in the hexahedron.
So these might not be hard?
And then the last one is extremely difficult puzzles. So I predict that I will have more trouble with Isle of the Blessed than I will with Into the Abyss, just purely because how my brain decides it's going to work. Okay, let's see. Isle of the Blessed. Okay, it looks like there's a little robot coming out of the Caribbean island, which is cute. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to the truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. Gahili Gibran. He's pretty. We go on holiday. What's the story behind this one? Crab friend!
We're approaching the island now. Looks nice. A lot less threatening than the megastructure. I mean, no offense. It's just less pointy.
No offense taken.
I hear Barzai has done an incredible job creating this exhibition. And what a lovely opportunity to spend some time together as a family. So
We are going on holiday.
Miranda tells me you'll be solving some of the puzzles?
Did she? I hadn't really thought about it, but,
You know, back in my day, all we could do was solve puzzles.
that's right, in the simulation. And we're all very grateful for it.
So you know how important puzzles are to this family.
Mum!
Of course, I'm gonna solve all the puzzles. Even the freaky giant cube.
I hear Barzai's even created gold puzzles and star puzzles. It's going to be just perfect for you.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Yakut doesn't
Yakut,
sound
don't
particularly
listen
enthralled.
to them. They're terrible old robots.
What? I'm the founder. Everything I do is serious.
I can confirm that.
So we're playing as Yakut and not 1K?
Yakut can't do the extremely hard puzzles.
Hello. I'm so glad you could make it.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. How are things on Barzai's Island?
Barzai seems pretty pleased. 1K and Melville got here this morning. 1K's already solved all the puzzles, of course. And Melville's somewhere. She was testing the sensory receptor upgrade. Al's here, too. I haven't talked to him yet.
You should do that.
Maybe. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy yourselves, and I heard you were going to be joining in the puzzling, Yakut.
He can do whatever he wants to. You don't have to solve puzzles to impress me, Yakut.
No, I you kidding? I can totally do this.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and we'll see you around.
So 1K already solved all the puzzles. That leaves us Yakut. Who's totally doing this to impress the lady robot. Even if he's
Press Miranda.
Impress Miranda, yeah, literally.
I see we have a new group. Welcome to my latest exhibition, Freedom from Necessity. There are many puzzles for you to solve here, inspired by the events that restored Athena to us. But the most important thing you have to keep in mind is their purpose, which is none. We are not here because of voices in the sky or tragedies of the past, but because we choose to. We solve puzzles because it is joyous, it is beautiful, and it is human.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0 out of 10 red, 0 out of 10 blue, and we've got a map thing on this, so this one is possibly slightly more involved. Should we just start with 1 and see where we go? Or have you found stuffs?
I was just looking at the map station and...
There's a map?
Yeah. Right after you get off the helipads, there's the info desk with like a be right back sign on it. And then across from that is a map of the island.
I went off the other way and found number 1. Aha. Oh, we can teleport. There is an achievement for teleporting.
But you can teleport?
Yeah. Yeah, the map lets you teleport.
Wow.
You look at it and press X to teleport.
I don't see that.
I did not get an achievement for it. I swear it said there was an achievement for teleporting.
I don't have a button to teleport.
Use a oh, that was the abyss. Right. Okay. Which one are you looking at?
The one right near the information desk.
So, oh, there's someone at the information desk now. Talk to Bazak.
How are you on this fine day, Yakut?
That also didn't happen.
I'd love to know more about the exhibition. If you look at the map opposite the opposite the information desk, and then look at the green area, and it had an X to teleport.
Now it does.
Okay, and then if you teleport back, because you can then talk to Barzak.
I'd love to know
Whatever
more
his
about
name
the
is.
exhibition. Why did you create it?
Barzai.
Barzak.
When all of these new technologies became available, I realized I had an opportunity to create something different. You see, I'd made another puzzle-themed exhibition, Trials of an Imagined Past, a few years ago. But something about it had always bothered me. It was so nostalgic. It didn't just celebrate the past, it yearned for it. As if the best thing for all of us was to return to the simulation where we would have a purpose. So, in a way, your team can actually take some of the credit for this exhibition. When you freed Athena, you also freed my imagination.
Cool. Do you think nostalgia is bad for us?
Do you think nostalgia is bad for us?
I think nostalgia is normal for any intelligent being experiencing time and change. In small doses, it is both healthy and delightful. But it can be dangerous, because it's easy to get lost in a haze of old symbols that carry the appearance of meaning, but no real value.
What happens if I solve the gold puzzles and the star puzzles?
What happens if I solve the gold puzzles and the star puzzles?
You'll feel very, very clever.
Do you think the exhibition has been a success?
Do you think the exhibition has been a success?
If even one person has a good experience, then that is success, no? To improve a person's life is not a small matter.
Do you have any plans?
Do you have any plans for future exhibitions?
Why do people always ask me about the next thing when I've just finished something?
Because people are horrible. Lithrazer was really opposed to more realistic art. What do you think?
Lithras here was really opposed to moralistic art. What do you think?
I believe the morality of art is the morality of the creator, who made a universe of colliding galaxies and collapsing stars where life and death exist in endless conflict. And yet, we are blessed and burdened with conscience. If that does not answer your question, good.
I should go.
Thanks. I should go.
So we've already got 30 puzzles here, at least.
Apparently. I found a flame. That was an achievement for it.
Yeah.
If you go towards the water, and then go around the backside of this green puzzle, there's a little, like, fire pit with a Prometheus star.
You do realise it's on an island. There's a lot of things. Looking at the map, where the hell are you?
So, coming from the plaza towards the hexahedron, and then look to your left.
You missed
on the
that
building.
part. You said towards the water. It's surrounded by water. Don't say it slowly
Jeez.
like I'm silly. You said go towards the water. It's an island, Jesse.
Because I never misspeak. I'm sorry.
But then you acted like I was stupid and said it slowly. Like, I was just asking where on the map. Then you said hexahedron, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, that makes more sense. I can't see it behind the hexahedron. So.
I didn't say behind the hexahedron. I said the building as you approach that area. There's like, before you cross the bridges, there's a building to your left for like a green building. If you go around the outside of Green 2, you'll find it.
More of those statue things.
Where?
Hexahedron in the water. I'm in red, I think. I don't know how I went into red when I went back across the bridges, but
Because there's bridges going out all directions from the hexahedron.
yeah. Well, you know, there's also water everywhere.
Is it the one with like the 10 stars? Some colored, some not?
There's a bunch of them. Yeah, your directions were absolutely terrible, just so you know. Completely the wrong direction.
Thanks.
And I still can't find it. I went round 2. You said it was behind 2.
Green 2.
Yeah, and I've just gone all the way around Green 2 and it's not anywhere.
Close to the walls. There's a little like fire pit thing. The walls of Green 2, not the rock wall.
There's no shame in using one of these to skip a puzzle. No one will even know. Except me. And probably Barzai.
Okay, so are we starting with green?
Sure.
Okay, the man behind the curtain.
You can do this.
Oh god, this guy gives himself pep talks. Also, what does the... what does the activator do? That answers my question, what the activator does.
You can do this.
Mm-hmm. Put your back into it.
No, that's the name of the achievement.
That's it. I did it. Don't sound so surprised. You're not stupid.
Okay, 2. The snatchback maneuver. Sounds terrible. What are you? Driller. Okay.
One K has a voice.
What?
1K has a voice.
I repeat, what?
Finish puzzle 2.
I literally just walked into puzzle 2.
I understand.
There more than one driller?
What? Yes, there's only one driller. You okay? Earth to Joe.
Thinking. Apparently we do that in our heads.
Oh, no.
Robots can't swim.
Apparently, the water went from like shallow to infinitely deep, infinitely quick. But I saw an island that looked to have like a scrap, and I was like, I can usually jump to these things, and oh wait, no, I can. It is just that there's a very specific little shallow region.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
But the scrap
Billius.
didn't do anything.
That's because it's not the main game.
Well, I should be able to search for whatever I want. If Barius or Barkai or whatever his name was is like, you find value in your decisions, then my decision was to search out scrap. And if that is what brings my life value, then I should be able to embrace finding scrap.
This one doesn't make sense.
Do you want any help?
No, I need another driller and another connector. Some way of taking stuff through this hole. Can't do that, so It doesn't even matter even. I can get all connected up because I can't get outside when I'm inside. Still doesn't make any sense. Solve something else.
That's why I was asking if I could provide any assistance.
Nope. You go off exploring.
I was waiting for you, so I can tell you that the family is out by the beach looking at the hexahedron. There's like some beach chairs and umbrellas, and I found Cornelius and Athena there with Miranda walking around.
You're cute.
I found a couple
Can we talk
of
for a
ghost
moment,
memories. One was by
Are you okay?
the Welcome
I
Center,
was just looking at the waves.
and then one was out by the Green
Relaxing.
Triangle puzzle.
And suddenly I started thinking, am I a terrible person, Yakut?
And then by puzzle
I
6,
caused
there is
so much
a
pain. I
hand
drove
terminal.
mother and father apart. I almost derailed the entire future.
I didn't interact
just
with the
because I
hand
was
terminal. I
arrogant
did
and
talk to
entitled and
Miranda.
self-important, and now I just get to have a cool boyfriend and colonize planets and sit on beaches and how is this fair? How is any of this fair?
Everyone makes mistakes. You learn from yours, and that's what matters.
I guess that's true. But why do I find it so hard to accept all these good things that have happened to me?
I think we spent most of our lives in a world that made it very hard to like yourself.
I like how I feel about myself when I'm with you. I don't know if that solves the problem, but it seems like a good start. Now, do you want to talk about something else? I'm done being dramatic.
How are your parents?
Healing, I think. Still a long way to go, but they'll get there.
You know, we should really visit Eustathius at some point.
You're right. I've been meaning to get to know him, and he did invite us. I'll send him a message. Maybe we can go next week.
Did you come up with any crazy new ideas while I was solving puzzles?
It's not a new idea. Alexander Drennan came up with it first. But... dinosaur planet. Obviously, there were lots of dinosaur species over millions of years, but I'm certain we could put together a functional ecosystem that supports all the really cool ones. I mean, not now, but maybe in 1,000 or 2,000 years.
Clearly someone didn't read Jurassic Park.
How do you like the exhibition?
I listened to some of Barzai's recordings. I'm fascinated by his view of the world, especially this notion of a creator who is reflected in his creation. I'd love to hear him debate Lithrasir, if we ever find him.
Can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo?
That's a brilliant idea. I can definitely do that. Just have to make sure it only disintegrates the poo that's outside the cat.
Good point.
When you think about the future, what are the dangers that we face?
Armies of rogue litter trays mercilessly disintegrating us. No, to be honest, I think it's scale. The Earth is a tiny place by comparison to the infinite vastness of the cosmos. The theory of everything gives us incredible amounts of power, but there are stars out there the size of our solar system. There are black holes of 1 trillion solar masses, not to mention the anomaly.
All right, gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.
Hello, Yakut.
Miranda said you're working on a new project.
That's right. I'm trying to determine whether it's possible to salvage the individual personalities that were uploaded from Gehenna.
Shouldn't that be easy, now that we basically understand everything?
We understand the rules of the universe, but that doesn't mean we have no limitations. There's a lot of data from the simulation that simply no longer exists. If I just fill it in with my best guess, I'm not really recreating the citizens of Gehenna, am I? There's no continuity. I'm just creating something similar.
I think there would be continuity at a deeper level. Something beyond our perception.
The soul, eh? Well, there may be no evidence of such a thing, but I do understand why some people still believe in it. Unfortunately, the mere possibility of something like that existing isn't enough to solve this ethical dilemma. At least not for me.
What do you think of the exhibition?
I'm not an art critic. I'm just here to enjoy this beautiful island and to spend time with my family.
How do you see the future of our civilization? Do you think we're doing okay?
I'm optimistic. Not desperately trying to maintain my faith in humanity, just looking forward to what's next. I'm sure there will be some bumps in the road here and there, but yeah, I think we're doing okay.
Do you have any idea what that anomaly is? I mean, the one that Athena discovered in space.
Perhaps it's something the theory of everything genuinely doesn't account for. Perhaps it's something entirely within the laws of physics, but in some way we haven't thought of. Or perhaps my brother Eustathius is right, and it's evidence of the prime mover. Either way, it's a reminder to stay humble.
What's the biggest danger we face as a civilization?
I don't know. We're only just getting started, and each era of development has its own challenges. But if I had to venture a guess, I would say solipsism. In liberating the individual, we're making social bonds more and more optional. We will have to learn to choose to be social.
Your dedication to your family is incredibly inspiring. How can I be more like you?
You flatter me. But I don't know if I'm really a good role model. I made so many mistakes, and the only reason we're here is because other people picked up the slack. You were part of that, Yakut. Don't sell yourself short. You and 1K and the others took this enormous, unbearable tragedy and turned it into a triumph of love and life. That doesn't happen every day.
Okay, I should...
Off you go.
What's up?
Have you done any more research on that anomaly you discovered?
No, one of these days, but not yet. For now, I need to learn to live again.
Are you enjoying the exhibition?
The location is wonderful, and I love Barzai's ideas and themes. But even though I get the point, it's too biographical for me. I can't really look back at what happened and just treat it like an inspirational story. But that's okay. The good thing is that my pain doesn't have to affect everyone else now. And I don't have to feel the weight of the world on my shoulders.
What did it feel like being the first to step foot on another world?
At first, I wasn't sure it should be me, but 1K convinced me, and I'm glad he did. As for what it felt like keeping a promise I made to Alexandra Drennan. She wanted us to reach for the stars, and after all this time, we finally did.
Do you think we'll make first contact soon? With Aliens, I mean.
I don't know. I'm sure there's life all over the universe, and some of it must be intelligent. But the distances are vast, and most of the universe is barren, so it might take a few more years before we find another civilization. Then again, our wormhole technology still needs a lot of refinement. So who knows what will happen when we finish the next version?
Barzai believes that there's a creator, a mind that made the universe. What do you think?
If the language of creation is a melody, could there be a composer? I suppose so. But who created the creator? And if the creator was always there, why can't the melody have always been there? Is it so much worse if we were created by the inherent beauty of the cosmos and not by a person?
Now that you've been free for some time, do you think we picked the right path?
I think it would be dangerous to assume that we can't make mistakes. But they don't have to be the same mistakes. War, oppression, exploitation. I don't believe that these are just part of the human condition. I think they're childhood diseases, and their time is over.
If you have any relationship advice, I'd love to hear it.
Me? Yakut. I'm the one who messed everything up. It was all of you who saved me. But, my biggest mistake was not appreciating what I had. I don't think there's ever been anyone like Cornelius. He has so much love, so much dedication, and I got so overwhelmed with grief that I almost lost him. It's strange how selfish grief can make you sometimes. It isolates you and, no matter how much we improve the world, there will always be grief. So when it rolls around, try to remember that none of us can find the answers alone.
All right, I should go.
Sphinx engraving.
What?
The Master Puzzler. It would be fair to say the entire exhibition only worked out because of that one impulsive decision to invite 1K along. Strange how we are sometimes saved in the most unexpected ways. Every person is a miracle, and you never know when their particular set of strengths is going to change your world. Mr. Mercer, visiting Uncle Byron. It's Uncle Mr. Mercer to you. Yakut and I had a lovely chat with Byron. We spent hours in the Museum of the Ancient World. The new artifacts are incredible. It's an entire collection of perfectly preserved books that's so beautiful and so moving that I felt overwhelmed. It's mad our ancestors produced millions of books every year and somehow never noticed how remarkable that was. So always thinking about them leaves one feeling impressed and frustrated. Afterwards, we attended a concert by Demijan. I'd never been to a concert before. I was surprised by how different it was compared to just listening to the album. It's really a whole new experience. The best part, though, was watching Yakut dance. Could it be Melville? Look who I found! Felt it had been too long since I had hung out with my most terrifying friend, so I decided to go for a little trip. Watching her work at the height of her powers was genuinely moving and amazing, and yes, I will post that, even though Melville told me not to be all mushy. It's their 15th match today. They won't stop. Someone should tell them that they're evenly matched, or do they know that? Is that part of the appeal? Why do they love this game so much? Are they even playing, or just pretending to as part of some elaborate joke? She's finally out of this world, one small step. Athena takes the very first step through a wormhole onto another world. An important moment in our history, but that's not the reason I love this picture. It's because this is Athena she was meant to be. Not reduced to the stern and hollow founder, but as an explorer, a bright shining light of reason and optimism, just like her mother. Thank you, 1K. This was a nice day. Miranda in the woods. Went for a walk. It was lovely. You always see something new. I discovered 12 new insect species without really trying. Social media. Welcome to social media. Is wormhole travel safe? Oh god, there's so much text in here. Do I have to reply to people? New body types? Extinction preventing working group. Okay. There's something out here. Maybe that's it.
I believe in a creator because I experience a creative force within myself that seems connected to or reflective of something greater. A drive towards being and becoming inherent in the universe itself. The discovery of the theory of everything has not undermined that belief. Oh no, to the contrary. I believe that the language of creation reveals a creator who sees no difference at all between mathematics and music, whose suns and planets are notes of a melody, whose galaxies are symphonies. A nebula is a painting, an atom is a machine, and they are all part of a masterpiece. And if I'm mistaken and there is no creator, then the duty of finishing the masterpiece falls to us.
Out beyond the gold door, I think it's between right near the two ghosts with the one like floating. Oh, 6. To the right of the door of 6 is the gold door, and that peninsula with the gold door, if you go out to the end of it, it looks like there's a Prometheus flame in the water.
How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
To be honest, I haven't done a whole lot since the expedition. Couldn't really figure out my place in the new system. Went hiking with Herman, watched some old movies, just sat back and watched everything change.
Do you still think 1K made the wrong choice?
I don't know. We haven't destroyed ourselves yet, so that's good. But things have been moving very quickly, and that does worry me. We're doing things in years that took our ancestors centuries. Of course, maybe I'm being irrational. Is there anything inherently wrong about doing something faster? Just because something is different doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I honestly can't tell anymore.
How do you like the exhibition?
The location's incredible, but it's the theme that's really gotten to me. Freedom from
Yep, it was just
necessity.
a flame.
In a way, that means freedom from any external purpose. But necessity is what's shaped us, what's given us meaning since we learned to think. The drama of human history is the drama of dealing with necessity.
Do you have any relationship advice for me?
Learning how to disagree is the most important part. Being on the same page as someone else is enjoyable, but there will always come a point when you're not. And when it's something
I'm trying to
really
find one of
important,
those
it's hard not to let that get in the way. I
floaty
can't pretend
flames
I've
that
really figured out
goes
how
to
do it
the
consistently,
statue.
but,
Because I found one of those statues.
You know, you should really
But I've
take
not
this
seen a
opportunity
floaty
to
flame.
talk to Byron.
There's a lot of different statues. Don't think they're on
I didn't
watch.
The
mean
one-
to. We'll see.
I just I found one by the
How is Herman adjusting to not
behind
being
that
mayor
gold.
anymore?
Is it the gold door building or is it a different one?
Oh, I don't know. He seems to be enjoying it.
I can see it from the
He
beach
finally has
when I
time
was
to go
talking
hiking.
to
He's been helping Chansey with the gardening. And
Cornelius and
he's been
Miranda and
finding a lot of
Athena.
excuses
It's around
to
the
go to
back of 7.
Melville's workshop. I think he might
It's
be
kind of in the
trying
water
to,
looking off towards the blue
woo
lighthouse.
her?
How's that going for him?
And as always, it's find my flame
He's not
and
giving
guide it
up,
back, blah, blah,
But
blah.
there's two sides to this equation, and in the end, I guess it's up to Melville. If there is a higher being, then I hope they have mercy on Herman's soul.
All right, I should go.
We found Al on the Blue Bridge.
Who?
Alcatraz.
Okay.
What I was trying to do was find my way back to the bloody middle bit. And did not.
The middle bit?
Yeah, the middle bit, which has the help desk and shit.
Oh.
None of my teleports are going back there.
Like the starting point.
I guess you could call it that.
Well, it's right next to the heliport is what you mean, right?
Sure. You said something was near a gold something? Flame? I found the hand. Jest of the gods and the god of jests. Once the older gods had need of laughter, therefore they made the soul of a king and set it on ambitions greater than kings should have, and lust for territories beyond the lust of other kings. And in this soul they set strength beyond strength of others, and fierce desire for power and a strong pride. And the gods pointed earthward and sent that soul into the fields of men to live in the body of a slave. And the slave grew, and the pride and lust for power began to arise in his heart, and he wore shackles on his arms. Then in the fields of twilight the gods prepared to laugh. But the slave went down to the shores of the great sea and cast his body away and the shackles that were upon it, and strode back to the fields of twilight and stood up before the gods and looked in them in their faces. This thing the gods, when they had prepared to laugh, had not foreseen. Lust for power burned strong in that king's soul, and there was all the strength and pride in it that gods had placed therein, and he was too strong for the older gods. He whose body has borne the lashes of men could brook no longer the dominion of the gods, and standing before them he bade the gods to go. Up to their lips let all the anger of the older gods, being for the first time commanded, but the king's soul faced them still, and their anger died away, and they averted their eyes. Then their thrones became empty, and in the fields of twilight bare, as the gods slunk far away. The soul chose new companions.
Oh, you decided to go to that?
Well, I couldn't find what other thing you were talking about, and I saw the hand, and I thought I'm going to lose everything otherwise.
Well, I hadn't even read this, so...
I know, and that's why I said where I was. You want to read out the next one?
No, I'm just saying I had stepped away, and then I hear you were reading something, so... I guess I can read it. The God of Jest. The old gods did not look kindly upon the God of Jest, for he was a slight thing, not mighty and terrible as they were, but small and weak and subtle. He knew nothing of thunder and floods, unless yet of fire and ice. To the great sympathy of creation he contributed only a single note, and nearly all fell over himself during the grand finale. The God of Jest did not complain about their contempt, but laughed at himself instead. The old gods made galaxies and suns and planets. They shattered continents and brought forth raging seas. And then they made wild beasts with scales and horns to roam the land. Look upon what we have made, they said of the God of Jest. What can you make that is its equal? So the God of Jest took a crude monkey and gave it thoughts and language and taught it to learn new things. And he was proud of his creation. The old gods laughed at his creation and sent their creations to destroy it, and the little monkey was easily slain. Behold, they said to the God of Jest, your creation is no more. Now the God of Jest bent down and whispered in the ear of its fallen creature, and it rose from the dead, and behold, in death it had learned the language of the gods. The old gods protested that this was against the rules they had established. But the god of jest showed them the one exception to the rules they had allowed, the one note he had contributed to their creation, because they had not considered it important, the punchline of a joke, and did not have to be consistent with reality. And so the creature that was to be called human undid the old gods and scattered their names to the winds, and conquered their creation. And the god of jest laughed to himself and said, they should not have killed the monkey.
They should not have killed the monkey. Right. Is this the gold thing you were talking about with the flame? Or was that the gold thing with the hand? Because there's a lot of gold things. You said 6, and I'm at 6.
So if you're at 6 and look to the right, there is there's like a little island with the 2 memory ghosts.
Yeah, I got that. I just can't find the flame you were talking about.
If you're looking at the ghosts and look to the left of 7, there's like a table arch doorway with the gold door.
What?
If you're looking at the ghosts and you look at 7,
I don't know where 7 is.
It's like if you're looking at the 2 ghosts, 7 is behind
7.
The floating ghost.
Yeah.
Look to the left of that. Do you see like an arch or like a pie symbol of stones? It's not an arch because it's not curved, but it's like a pie.
It's got
There's
a gold
door
in
there.
It. Yeah.
If you go to the left of the gold door and follow it around to the peninsula there, to the edge of that peninsula, there is a Orpheus flame in the water.
Prometheus, but yes.
Whatever.
Don't worry, I keep on calling it Daedalus, which was the guy with the wings. Oh, and then going back, there's another memory thing standing in the water on the left.
I often think
Where?
about the strange inversion.
So from the peninsula, head left.
In the waning
Am I
days
hitting
of
this
the
rock?
old
Oh,
world,
that one.
our ancestors came to believe that progress as applied
I thought
to
I had mentioned this
society
one
was
off
a
to the
myth,
left of the
a
triangle puzzle.
narrative illusion.
No.
Despite their world changing
It's a
around
triangle
them,
puzzle?
they believed that
Yeah,
things
the
would stay
building
the
you're
same.
outside of is the triangle puzzle
Indeed,
building.
that things never really could change,
won't be able to solve
even
that
if
one either.
most people wanted them to.
There's a
And
sandcastle.
yet, in the arts,
Can I
they
squish
began
it?
to see progress.
No,
as the
I
only
tried.
True value.
Oh.
They no longer asked.
I can
"Is
step on it, and it
beautiful?
is
true?
just
Is it
solid
fun?"
physical object that you can
Instead,
stand on top of.
Is it
Clearly
new?
they made it out of
I am on
concrete.
top of...
Conventions.
Yes.
Does it subvert
This
the
is not
old?
real sand, it is concrete
They
sand.
fashioned forms increasingly alien to themselves, pursuing something they could never find because they were looking for it in the wrong place. To
Aw,
fully
I
pursue
can't actually stand
truth
on it.
and beauty, art must be liberated from the notion
Oh,
of
I guess it's
progress.
a quirk of
But
being
this
first
liberation
person.
could
Yeah.
never be accomplished by art itself.
Can you help me with
Art
2?
does
Because
not
I really
perceive
feel
the
very
world.
stupid.
And it was always the
Like,
world
ridiculously
that had to be
stupid.
transformed.
Head in there now. I think the basic tenet is use the connector to connect the red source to the red terminal
I did that.
through the purple gate.
Through the pub? Wait.
Yeah, there's a purple gate.
Oh. Yeah.
That's 5, so that would be 4.
No,
That
I
is-
can't even find 2. Come on, I'll 2 is this one.
Yeah, I'm running a lot.
so lost.
And this is the first island.
I found 5.
Okay, so yeah,
Hang on.
continue
And
along
that's-
the shoreline, you'll get there.
3. I think I'm just running in a freaking circle. Food. Okay.
Okay, so... Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Instead of using the driller on the first pen, take it away from there, and then just use the red to go to the red laser to go to the red connector. Use the drill on the other side.
What do you mean use the drill on the other side?
Okay, that's what you have now. Where is your inverter?
In the purple thing.
Oh, you can pull it out of the purple thing. If you use the driller on that pen and put the inverter
That was the
close
step
to that
I was
portal.
missing. That's the step I was
Okay.
missing.
Which I think is where the phrase, the snatchback.
Yeah, which was what I was
from.
trying to figure out what it wanted me to snatch.
I don't even know if that's really what it wanted when it said snatchback, because that's only a snatch. I didn't snatch anything back later.
Yeah, but of course now that blocks the red one. But
Well,
at least it got
and then
further
what I
than I
did-
did. Which is better.
What I did from there
Ow.
is I just blocked the blue laser long enough to keep the red open.
Okay, got it. I'd be right
I don't know
back.
if that's what it wanted you to do, but it did it.
Hey, it works. Take it, because that one was really making me feel really, really, really stupid.
What are you guys
Apparently,
doing?
I'm just geared towards medium
Athena and
puzzles.
I are
I've
down
been
by the
struggling with the
beach.
hard.
You're welcome to join us if you want to. All of you.
I'm still testing the sensory receptor upgrade.
You get the hard, I get the easy.
Maybe we can compare notes.
You can solve all the
Sure.
abyss.
If you
Okay.
want to
I'll feel
experience
stupid
some really
then.
weird input.
I'm trying to find a nice view. Hold on, is Yakut the only one doing
It's just-
puzzles?
Overthink it.
He did say he wanted to solve all the puzzles.
I think I'm going to try swimming. Or diving, I suppose. I don't think I float.
Damn, I really should have gotten that insulation upgrade. I haven't been watertight in a while.
Be right back.
Okay.
Right, that's better. Okay, we've got 2. Just always takes me a while to adjust to the new dynamic-y thing. Right, this is the beginning. There's the blue thing I wanted. I wanted the memory.
There are
Oh.
those in New Jerusalem who fear that understanding the language of creation
That's why I was
is the
trying to
end
teleport
of our
back.
journey.
I couldn't find it.
But that is like saying that literacy is the end of
I'm going
learning,
into 3.
when in fact it is the beginning. Only now are we really capable of reading the great and terrible book of the universe. And only now can we start to write our own chapters.
The loop. Oh no. And we've got an accumulator. Well, at least those are mildly useful. Right. Um.
Yes?
It can't accumulate through a blue or a fence.
Sure.
Am I missing something obvious again?
No.
You see, that fence has a hole in it. Not that that really helps. Is there a teleportation cube thing? Are we supposed to be able to teleport? Aha! We are supposed to be able to teleport. Well, that answers that question.
Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying loop.
Now I have to reset the whole puzzle. Can I teleport with an accumulator was what I was trying to say. And then I realized that I was stuck. Yes. Yes, I can. Excellent. But what I can't do is teleport is drop the teleporter through the little hole in the fence.
No. That would just be silly.
Yeah.
This puzzle is tedious for tedious' sake.
This puzzle is making my brain hurt again. I can get out. I can get the teleporter. But I can't do anything useful with it. I feel like I've got to grab the accumulator and like connect it to this thing. Teleport with the accumulator, so let's do that. Okay, so that opens up that, which doesn't really help, but in fact it really doesn't help, because then that is locked off completely. I feel like we need to shove the thing through that hole and it magically open the thing.
Yep. You got it.
Yeah, but I can't get back through to the thing because the stupid gate is broken. Because I took the teleporter with me. So I can't access the gate, I need to drop it through.
There's 3 receivers. The 3rd receiver will get you through.
No, you're using words that I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
So...
Oh, I see what you mean. Right, okay.
the first time I went through it, I forgot to activate or connect it to the last receiver for the prize when I did the loop.
How do you drop it through the hole?
I did it in first person, and as always, I'm getting a little bit more questioning of what is actually good for that, because like in first person I was able to put it on the other side far enough to do that.
This is a ladder here.
So like if the game is purposefully like I wonder, did people play it in first and third person to see how that does?
What does the air smell like?
It's frustrating.
Oh,
By the way, right across from 4 is one of those statues.
I smell iodine.
This statue has a green receiver on a tablet up top.
You can, but
So it looks like we need to get a green laser to this one.
Not what's in the picture.
How? I have no
What
idea.
does it feel like?
It feels like summer. Like the day is still young, and there's endless possibilities ahead of us.
Because Puzzle 4 definitely does not have green lasers in it.
It's only the beginning, and there is so much more to discover and to become, and I think those dolphins are mating. Am I supposed to be able to smell that?
Right, let's smell something else. Over there.
Just relaxing. Mum and Dad. I don't think most people understand how lucky we are to have these two. So... I've picked up one Sphinx monument from somewhere. Number 2. Got my 2 hand things with the jesty food. And I've got 7 multimedia photos. And then there's a social media thing, which I haven't read because the font's too small.
We've got the 7 family things. I have found 2 sphinxes. The altar, the first altar with the jests and whatnot. And then on social media, I have not. And then the log is the log.
You haven't worked on social media? Read it? Answered it?
Yeah.
There was 2 questions there and you said yes. Great.
To either of those things.
Okay. Leave it then. 4. What's it called? The turnabout. It doesn't. Oh no, not these things. I hate these things. Okay, so I think that's how we get through there. And then convert to blue. Okay. Right. Okay, so... red. Red to red. To box. Aha, box. No, I don't think that's what I need to do. But that would solve some of my problems, but I'm not sure I can get it back. You can't get it back through there and keep this open unless I move the box or stick something behind there. And then I can't get that out if I do that. But we have to get it over the fence somehow, and I know how to do it. Did you do it already?
No, I restarted.
Oh, okay. I have an idea on how to do it.
I think it's easier from where I was to just restart.
But I don't know how to get the connector back out onto the box after I've rescued the box.
I think the solution to that problem is you don't.
But then it doesn't get high enough to reach over the fence.
Right. So the thought I had is, instead of putting the connector on the box on the cart, you put the inverter on the box on the cart.
Oh! Yes, I like that. That was the step I was missing. I was like, I know how to make this high enough. It says with great, thingamajiggy. Great skill and alacrity. Yep. I got the step I needed. I just was working slightly overcomplicated.
So, Byron, have you talked to Alcatraz yet?
Not yet. He was talking to Barzai, and I didn't want to interrupt them.
Uh-huh.
Content available. New Atlantis, really? Look, I'm all in favour of building the underwater city, but do we really have to call it Atlantis? Isn't that just tempting fate? The universe has a pretty dark sense of humour, you know. We shouldn't provoke it. I don't think it matters what we call it, as long as we build it right. The universe doesn't care. We all voted, Timmy, and New Atlantis won. At least we're not calling it Rapture, like Pellegrino suggested. I don't think you got the point of that game. Names are just names. I like it. It's time to give the myth a new meaning. So I think it's time to give the myth a new meaning. That's a lovely way of putting it. Yakut, you should speak up more often. And then what are we blathering on about here? Seeing another planet sounds exciting. I know I previously argued against it, but all the stories I've heard, I really want to go. But the idea of stepping through a wormhole just creeped me out. What are the chances that I just get blown to smithereens? And no, you can just back yourself up doesn't work for me. I believe in continuity of consciousness. Our perception drivers still have trouble handling the transition, so you will still experience disorientation. You're going through in a ship. I would suggest turning on sleep mode, or at least disabling visual input and balance sensors. That does not sound encouraging. The wormholes we're using at the moment are based on pre-existing patterns in the fabric of reality. They're completely stable. However, if you make a fuss when going through, I might disintegrate you myself. Belvoir says they're safe. I know they are. If you're worried, then there's plenty of amazing places here on Earth. Exactly. So far, I have not found any planets even half as amazing as our home. Just never lose sight of what an incredible place this is. You're right. I've barely travelled at all. There's a lot happening right here. Maybe I'll join the search for Lithvizir. That sounds exciting. And then there's a thingy on new body types and extinction prevention. Okay. Green.
Based on the direction of where that receiver is, I'm wondering if there's some way for the green lighthouse to shoot towards it.
Possibly.
That, or depending on how we shoot, if you're looking at the octahedron or the hexahedron or whatever, I think they called it the hexahedron.
There's a green laser on that one, yeah. A green receiver.
I'm wondering if what'll need to be done is in turnabout, if we would need to send a laser from here to the statue, because I can definitely hit here.
But it's not green.
I can't see a green laser yet inside the hex.
We haven't had any greens yet.
Like, I can see a red laser inside the hex.
Yeah. We can all see the red laser.
So, well, I don't know. Stuff is tiny.
We haven't found a green laser yet.
Did we want to keep going or stop here since we're halfway through green?
There's 10 puzzles. When's 4 halfway through 10? Or have you done 5 already?
It says, oh, there are 10. Why is 9 lit up differently?
I have no idea. Probably
9 is the one across the bridge.
Okay, and there's triangles.
There's 8 for the bridge.
Yeah, 8 for the bridge, and the triangle puzzle is one of them, I think. And then, yeah, there's the lighthouse and what have you, so... I don't know, let's see what 5 looks like, and then maybe call it. The Theodorian knot. God, my brain hurts just thinking what the hell that is. Got an RGB converter. Got a red powering your fan. Ooh, there's a green in this one. Be just one thing that's blockable and that's it. Seems really silly. It's just one jammable thing so you can get an RGB converter out of it.
Oh, you can jam something else.
What? I can't.
You can jam the fan.
Where?
Oh, shit. On the left side of the puzzle, there's a fan down a long ass hallway.
Oh no, I just can't get the right angle on it. It's gonna be the bloody first oh yeah, no. Are you gonna let me jam? No. It'll only let me jam it if I'm in first person mode. This DLC did not get tested with any kind of sensible mechanics. Oh good, I can take the fan off. Excellent. That means that I can get my box out. And then it doesn't need jamming. Okay. You're trying to connect to something over here. You're here. Okay, so blue laser, red laser, green connector. How are you supposed to get the red when... the green when they can't get the red?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that part yet, personally either. And I was hoping maybe I can get the fan blade out, but I can't get that out either.
The fan off? I did.
No, I got the fan off. I was hoping to get the fan blade out of there as well.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because having an extra object wouldn't be half bad.
Yeah, except that you get stuck because it takes down that wall. If you had a teleporter, then sure. But there's no teleporter. So angle on that, angle on... I can just about get angle on that there. Just about get angle on that there. But no way to get an angle on the green. We've just got an RGB and a block, right? Plus the fan blade. Right, okay. Not missed anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
I have no idea what that was for, though.
What was for?
There's a little red connector in here. A little red repeater node.
It'll be for the main big puzzle thing, probably.
But it doesn't connect anywhere.
Nothing works in this game in third person. The only way I can see to jam the actual thing that I wanted to jam is by going into first person mode, which I don't like because it makes me feel nauseous.
Right.
I'm assuming you're laughing at something that 1K's saying rather than me being adult and connecting to the wrong thing.
Something that Miranda is saying.
Ah.
Yakut and her are
Okay,
cute.
I'll hear it in a minute.
So far, so good.
Excellent. Calling you honey sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Then what? Darling? Sweetheart? Babe? Muffin? Cupcake?
I don't even eat food. Maybe just my name?
Aww, you're cute.
Can't connect to the big green thing yet, though.
No, I was trying to think of how that would work.
I mean, it's literally just not active. I tried with the green, just to connect to the green.
Oh, okay.
It's not active. I think it needs something else before you can connect to it. But it's good to remember that 5 probably does that thing.
Yeah, but I was thinking just in terms of the star statue.
I can't even see it. It's like behind.
No, the one right outside of 4.
Yeah. It's also right outside of 5, but it's facing the wrong way to get an angle on it.
Sure, and that's why I was thinking like maybe the laser in 5 can get to 4 to get to there.
I don't know. Unlikely. 5 is elevated. Maybe the little mysterious cubby will do something, but... I'm just going around the shore just because there are a couple of things I think.
Got it. Unboxing. Solve 1 Pandora monument.
Okay.
This seems like a really bad idea.
Okay, being underwater looks a lot cooler in third person.
I was just getting the other Sphinx one that you had.
Oh, okay.
Not that I remember how the Sphinx stuff works.
If I remember correctly, it's like we're gonna find a spot with like switches or things to arrange to make that formation.
But I thought it usually came with like a hint as to where those things were or something.
Wasn't that the Chasing Flame ones that usually did that?
I don't know.
Actually, now that you mention it,
there was at least one of them gave you a hint as to where you were supposed to go. Maybe
yeah,
that
and I
was the
think
third
you're
time.
right, and I thought it was the one that had the follow my flame or whatever, or my blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna clip that. You said I was right. Right. Can I get this out now? Because that gate's... yeah.
The only problem is I don't see him pointing specifically in a direction.
It's 5.
Unless it's just the direction he's holding out his cup is the way that it's pointing.
5 is over there. I can't even see.
Yeah, no, I couldn't either. I'll be honest. When I did it, I couldn't see shit.
How do you even know what direction you're supposed to be flailing in?
So all I really did was try to get the green as close to the door as possible with a rough angle towards where I thought it would go.
Door? You mean the purple thing?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Like, that's my angle, and it's... Oh, that would have been really smart.
But the box? Well, it wouldn't get over the thing otherwise.
I didn't use the box, but that would have been really helpful in getting a better angle.
We have occasionally good ideas. It's the fucking door. It's like... It's like apples. So then I gotta find the door up here?
Obeys physics, it does not.
There's a flipping tree and a half inside.
Exactly. I'm going through trees.
Oh,
That
I got it. There's trees in the way.
Yep,
There
I
we
had
go.
to fidget with it a little bit.
I only fidgeted a tiny bit.
Yep, that's about as much as I fidgeted.
Oh. I collected the thing. Right.
Kind of a shame there aren't any cool aphorisms for collecting stars. Maybe I should come up with my own. He who questions training only trains himself at asking questions.
I mean, true. Okay. And then sets us up for the green on the building when we've activated. Though I think that's more likely going to be the lighthouse.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the superstructure kind of thing back in the original game.
Not found any QR codes, have we?
No, I haven't seen anything along those lines.
I'm just gonna go in and out of 6 so it saves. Binary paradox. And then I remember where I was because look, it's in front of 6. Right.
Saved 4 seconds ago.
I was 8. Solve 1 Pandora monument in the Isle of the Blessed. Yeah, we may not get an achievement for the stars, but we get an achievement for the monument. We solved a puzzle on the Isle of the Blessed, and we found a Prometheus spark. We've fully constructed the mysterious file. Found the QR code. Fully reconstructed Cerebine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 7 achievements today. Not bad. Power up
Those
the
are like
red
my first
lighthouse.
achievements of the day.
Power up the green lighthouse. Power up the blue lighthouse. Solve the hexahedron. Solve every puzzle. Solve one Prometheus moment in Isle of the Blessed. Ooh, Prometheus moments. This one's more like the main game then. Solve one Sphinx monument. Ah, Prometheus monument. Prometheus monument is the one that comes with a little map. Sphinx monument is just got the switches, as you said, with a little puzzle. Solve all monuments because you want to. We get an achievement for it. Collect all of Barzai's
I
speeches.
don't know if that really counts as because I want to.
Yeah, and then these ones are the Abyss. Okay, cool. All right. So aside from a very dense moment in the middle there, we didn't do too badly. I think this one's going to take way more than a stream and a half. But hey ho. So yeah, I am not streaming tomorrow. I have a friend coming over. Excuse me. I think Jesse said you weren't streaming, didn't you, Jesse?
I'm gonna continue for a little bit today. Oh, you meant tomorrow?
Yeah.
Today I'll still stream. I'm deciding between Claire or Hornet.
Okay. I'm going to bed, so I'm watching either, so you may as well play Claire. I was enjoying watching Hornet. I can't watch Claire because spoilers, because you're at the end.
Very much at the end. I've got like 5 side content, extra content bosses left to go.
Yeah.
I think it's 5.
Cool. Excuse me. So yeah, and then I'll be back on Saturday with something. But yeah. I will catch everyone later. Which is doing its usual delightful thing of supporting small streamers by completely eradicating lurking as an entity. It's just like, no one's watching you.
Imagine them believing we have value.
I know, right? So, if no one says anything, it just says no one's watching, which makes me sad.
I think what I've tried to figure out with it is like, part of what I figured out is like the stream has to load correctly. Like it can't just be on the screen. And I think it has to recognize volume output from the stream. So like if you leave a stream on mute, I don't know if it recognizes stuff.
I always mute my Chrome tab if I want to mute stuff, rather than the stream.
Yeah, but I don't know like what they've done to like make those things not cool or cool.
All I know is that it used to be there'd be like, 10 or so lurkers, and I can see there are people in the stream. There's like 10 people in the stream, but it says there's one person watching.
Right.
And that's probably you. And I've got your stream up. So, anyway, Jesse's going to play Claire. I'm going to bed. I will catch you all later. I've been Joe, otherwise known
It
as
tried loading Claire and then it failed.
Joined by Jesse. Just Jesse. And
just me.
bid you goodbye.
Bye.